Hello, this is Betsy and Lauren.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to another Minecraft 1.7 tutorial. Today we're going to talk about trees and wood products.
Minecraft. You could say it's all about the wood.
It is. So we're standing in the typical forest that most Minecrafters will recognize before a bunch of the new biomes were implemented. And we have around us oak trees and birch trees. And depending on what texture pack, we generally use vanilla for these videos. So this is pretty much what the standard trees look like. And if you're just new to Minecraft, trees are super important. It's really the first thing that you need to work with in order to survive. Is everything starts with wood.
Everyone comes into the world as a tree puncher.
That's right. Yes, you don't have any tools or anything. So we're going to collect some birch and some oak wood.
Yep.
And so this is just the typical forest. And it just has these two types of trees. And so we will be back in a second in the next biome.
All right, let's go.
So one thing that I wanted to mention was that, again, if you're new to Minecraft, once you have collected all of the wood from a tree, when the leaves are no longer touching any wood at all, they'll start to despawn. And with oak, all of the trees will drop saplings of their type. So you can see that just dropped a little oak sapling right there. And with oak trees or oak leaves,
There's another one.
they drop apples as well, which is also really important for survival. It's great food and you can craft different things. You can craft a golden apple for healing and a bunch of good things. So, but mostly when you're starting out, apples are great for survival. So, yeah, sometimes they don't drop any apples. So, anyway.
It is a fairly uncommon drop.
Yeah, it's not very common and it just depends. So you can kind of run through a whole forest and just take out all the wood and then go back and watch the apples drop. But they will despawn if you don't pick them up right away. And of course you always want to replant whenever you have chopped a tree down. So, all right, off to the next biome.
All right, here we are in the Taiga. That's one of the original biomes, or at least it's been around for a number of different versions. And you'll find the spruce trees in here, and you can see some of these get to be pretty good size.
Now, new to this update are the two high ferns and the poppies. And this version of the biome comes in rainy version or snowy version. And we turned on the rain a little while ago, and it was rain, not snow. But that was one of the things that happened to us when we were first playing Minecraft was we'd come into an area that looked nice and green, and the first time that we had weather, after we'd built, it turned all snowy, and then it was snowy forevermore. So do be aware when you're picking a place to stay that just because it's green when you start doesn't mean it won't be snowy later. So.
All right, so here we are in the jungle, and if you thought that the spruce trees were big, get a gander of these guys.
Dun, dun,
The jungle
dun.
trees are just immense. Not only are they taller than anything else around, they're also, in a lot of cases, 4 blocks around. And so you can get a massive amount of wood out of these guys.
Now for drops, they also drop cocoa bean or grow cocoa beans. They don't drop them. Let's see. There's some orange pods over there you can see. And the frustrating thing that we've found about jungle trees, and maybe they've changed it with the last update, I'm not sure, but in our experience, they've been kind of miserly about dropping saplings. So if you want to grow a jungle tree, if you're wanting to farm cocoa beans by growing a tree, that can be kind of a challenge.
Yeah. You can put a log down and you can grow your cocoa beans on a log, and that's one way you can get around that if you don't have a sapling.
But anyway, so yeah, until the new tree types that were released with 1.7, jungle trees were by far the biggest trees and the biggest amounts of wood that you could get from a single tree. But now we have new trees to explore. Should we go to another biome?
Let's go. All right, we're in the roof forest, and we're standing on a very strange little hill. The dirt looks kind of funny. And if we wander over here, we discover that, in fact, it is
Ouch.
a giant mushroom. And there's a red mushroom over there of the mega variety, and the trees themselves are sort of the mega variety. This is a dark oak. It looks a lot like an oak tree, except it's four around.
And the wood looks different. So
Yeah, it's the bark is a little
there's
darker, and
there's regular oak, and I've got now in my inventory. You can see the comparison of the oak,
well,
and
yeah. If you step right around the corner here, you can see an oak tree up here, and you can see the
oh
dark
yeah,
oak.
this is nice. Get the nice comparison. Regular oak tree, dark oak tree, and wow, lots of wood.
Yeah, yeah. These are really fantastic from a resource perspective, but it makes it really hard to navigate your way through here because they're so thick and they take up so much space. You've got to keep going around them, and it's easy to get turned around.
Yeah, it's especially bad if you're trying to ride horses through. They
That.
are very difficult. But I wanted to see if I could get a sapling. Do you have any saplings?
Yep. I've picked up two of them already.
Oh, super hand me one, will you?
Great. Yep. 1 second.
Add it to our little inventory. Thank you. So, and it's cute. The little sapling even has kind of a wider trunk than the kind of.
Yeah, it does.
It looks different. So, yep, the only one we have left is the very last new tree. So, shall we make our way to the savannah?
Let's do it. All right, and we've made it to the savannah. I'm looking around and I keep thinking that I should be seeing cheetahs or zebras or something, but instead I've got sheep and cows. But what we have got is some really great examples of the acacia trees that we were looking for. Here's a neat one over here. You can see that their trunks often grow at an angle,
Oh, that's really cool.
and they've got a unique gray bark and a really funny orange wood.
Kind of looks red to me, but so we'll try to get one more sapling, and I think I might have actually got one in my pocket already. Yeah, there's one. So that completes our set of wood and saplings.
Nice.
So yeah, I was just admiring the view of the trees growing up on the hilltops up there. The acacia trees just have this really neat. They did such an awesome job of recreating the savannah, and it just looked really super. So
Nice.
yeah,
Well, I say let's go hit our final biome that we were going to visit.
all right.
Mega Taiga.
Yay!
All right, here we are in the Megataiga, and it kind of feels like we're back home in Oregon as I look around out here. But if you turn, there are some really big trees in here.
This is such a cool biome with this.
It is. And so here is what I would call forest duff. It's a new kind of dirt. They call it podzol.
Podzol, yeah.
Podzol. But yeah, we would call it duff. And then we have these massive spruces that really, to me, look like
Redwoods.
redwoods or
Yeah.
yeah. And there again, we've got the four across trunks, and
Super crazy tall.
yeah,
Yeah, this is awesome. So of course this is the same wood as the spruce that we already have, but just in a much
Yeah.
bigger form. So very cool.
yeah.
Well,
The other cool thing that I was seeing here is mossy cobblestone.
yeah, the mossy
And you
cobbles.
can pick that up here where it used to be that you could only find this in dungeons, and now here it is.
And there's a lot of it too.
Yeah.
You go through here, there's a lot of it around. So yeah, they did an awesome job with these new biomes. I think they look great. So I think that's going to wrap it up. Our next episode we'll go back to the campsite and start milling all of this into lumber and talk about growing the trees from the saplings. But until then, this is Betsy and Lauren signing off.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.